Hi there and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to be discussing a topic. Who would be the king of Ukraine if it chose to restore monarchy today? As we all know, Ukraine was once a monarchy before becoming a republic. However, with the recent rise of nationalist movements in the country, many are wondering who would be the rightful heir to the Ukrainian throne if the monarchy were to be restored. Today's Ukraine was in the past ruled by the Viking Rurik dynasty and later by the Romanov dynasty. In fact, the post-Soviet coat of arms of Ukraine, the blue shield with a gold trident, is the seal trident of Volodymyr the Great, the first Grand Prince of Kiev who comes from the Viking Rurik dynasty. While the Romanov dynasty pretender would be the natural person for the Ukrainian throne, the recent events and war in Ukraine might make the people look for someone else. In this video, we will be exploring an alternative option, Archduke Wilhelm von Habsburg, a scion of the Habsburg dynasty, who had a vision of becoming the king of Ukraine after the outbreak of World War I. Wilhelm was born in Croatia, raised in Poland, schooled in Moravia, and was a cadet in Vienna. Despite his cosmopolitan upbringing and a dream of allaying the tension between Habsburg supranationalism and Slavic particularism, Wilhelm's aspirations did not sit well with his father, Archduke Karl Stefan, who had his own aspirations of becoming the king of Poland. In the early stages of World War I, Wilhelm commanded 4,000 Ukrainian troops and adopted a Ukrainian identity and name Vasyl Vyshyvanyi. However, the creation of a Polish client monarchy and Wilhelm's goal of becoming the king of Ukraine were both put out of reach by developments in the capitalist West and the communist East. Woodrow Wilson's insistence on disbanding supranational empires and the rise of Russian Bolshevism made Wilhelm's project impossible. After the war, Wilhelm made his way back to Austria, but he no longer felt at home as Emperor Karl had been deposed. Wilhelm moved abroad and took on his adoptive identity, Vasyl Vyshyvanyi, but he was unable to make his way back into Ukrainian politics. Wilhelm became a déclassé aristocrat moving in and out of the demi-monde glitter and eventually became an asset of Western intelligence agencies. However, this decision exacted a high price as Soviet authorities in post-war Vienna were tipped off about Wilhelm's connections to Ukrainian nationalists. He was kidnapped, deported to Kiev, and sentenced to 25 years in prison. Wilhelm died of tuberculosis in 1948 and was buried in an unmarked grave. Wilhelm or Vasyl never had children, so his claim would pass through his brother Leo Karl and his son Leo Stefan to Albrecht. During the times of perestroika in 1989, the Soviet Office of Military Prosecutor fully rehabilitated Habsburg. In 1994, the declassified case was transferred from the SBU archive to the Central State Archive of Public Associations of Ukraine. A bust of Vasyl Vyshyvanyi was unveiled in Kiev on May 20, 2021, which is now called Vyshyvanka Day. The monument is located at Vasyl Vyshyvanyi Square. In conclusion, Archduke Wilhelm von Habsburg had a vision of becoming the king of Ukraine after the outbreak of World War I, but his aspirations were never fulfilled due to a series of events and circumstances. Despite his struggles and efforts, Wilhelm never gave up on his dream, but his life came to a tragic end in a Soviet prison in Kiev and to an unmarked grave. In many aspects, his life reflected the struggles and challenges faced by Ukraine and its people and serves as a reminder of the rich and complex history of this fascinating country. The new, democratic Ukraine government kept the memory of him, calling May 20 Vyshyvanka Day and placing his monument at the Vasyl Vyshyvanyi Square. Let us know your opinion and thoughts of who would be the king in Ukraine if Ukraine chose to re-establish monarchy. Don't miss this video where we explore whether monarchy could fix Russia. And if you already saw it, go and check other videos on the channel.